guys' favorite post-show rituals?
Usually, always a hand-rolled cigarette after the show.
Yeah, definitely take some time to kind of decompress, think about what was good, what could improve, you know.
Maybe like a root beer.
Root beer?
After the show, you just kind of want to get out and you want to get some fresh air. Like, I played drums and you get really sweaty and you just want to get outside, air out.
Yeah, there's a lot of like adrenaline all built up, and just gotta like wear it off.
Yeah.
And you guys have some pretty slick threads. Like, where do you guys get your threads as far as like the whole like winter hat scene, or like, you know, Dodgers jerseys with like rainbow customizations?
We have to talk about Conrad's Dodgers
Yeah, Conrad's
jersey.
signed
Can you
story
just
about that.
describe?
Yeah, living there, it was great. You just got to meet everybody and be exposed to everybody. I mean, that was how I met them, actually. We used to have, at the White House, we had hoops, we called them. They were kind of like open mic style, just kind of anybody could come and play like a few songs if they wanted to kind of go on as late as it took.
When you guys look like at the deeper roots of music, where do you guys like feel like your roots come from, or like when you do your like music history?
It was kind of the music we grew up on / the music that we were always around. Like, you know, like classic rock and like 60s rock and stuff like that was just kind of always around when I was a kid through my parents and all the other adults.
Right.
And, you know, then you get older and you get into like, you kind of branch out from there into, you know, weirder stuff, Bob Dylan, the Velvet Underground, stuff like that, until you get older and start to kind of see even further back and kind of deeper into all the eras.
To answer this question, I gotta go way back. West African drum music, because I'm a drummer, is like the best stuff that you can get. It's like going to the source. You know,
Right.
West African shit is the best.
Yeah, definitely the roots of the blues.
Yeah, and getting into that stuff and listening to that stuff, I found something totally unique and beautiful and infinitely deep and just totally gorgeous.
Yeah.
I've just been obsessed with that stuff ever since.
Wherever you're at. I mean, what do you guys like see as like kind of a guiding idea that brings you guys all together as musicians in your band? Is there like something that maybe that you're getting across in the lyrics or with the music that like you would say is a central idea or a central theme to your band?
I think the idea of tying a lot of disparate strands together, kind of taking things that not that don't traditionally go together, but things that don't often, I guess, go together, and kind of working them in a way that sounds good, but is also pushing boundaries, and also, you know, we improvise a lot, and I think the idea of taking more straightforward structures and kind of expanding that and pushing the boundaries with that, improvising and adding different layers and different elements to that, and taking a lot of ideas from the past and sort of the ways that they resonate into what's going on now, and the way that that kind of intermingles with a lot of different sounds that are going on now, like everything from, you know, kind of old folk song structures to modern kind of noise ideas, and, you know, improvisational sort of, I guess, ideas as well. Kind of working them all into one big ball of fun.
It really depends on who's setting up the tour, where you're going, and where you're going to play, and who's going to be there, and what time of year it is. I mean, there's so many variables that come into it. Like, I went on tour with the circus, and that was crazy.
What you do in the circus?
Which circus?
I was in the Skunk Ape circus.
Let's fall down this rabbit hole. What are some circus stories? I mean, what is this circus, first of all? What's the name of it again?
It was the Skunk Ape circus. It was all based upon the idea of the Sasquatch, but living in Florida Everglades.